And they lied to us. Fish farms do in fact still work in 1.16. As you can see, top left, that is what I'm in. Fish farms do still work. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, it was, it's the treasure you can't get. Ah, I see. Well, that's a real bummer. But yes, these automated fish farms have become obsolete as of the recent 1.16 update out today, as of recording. So yes, I'm now no longer able to use this for the purpose for which it was built. I do believe Susumu Void brought out a data pack that basically re-enabled those things. But who uses data packs? I mean, come on. Like, we're all about vanilla here. I mean, have you seen what they've added? If we're going to create a new world, go to game rules, look, they've even made entity crabbing turning it off a vanilla feature, if you so desire. So that basically nullifies my cheating from about 4 years ago. Anyway, the reason we're down here is A, because for the last number of weeks all I've been doing is fishing, and B is because I've done it up a wee bit. Not because I thought it would look better, but more to make the world run a bit better. So I've changed out a lot of the chests that were here with barrels. Barrels do work, just the same as any chests, other than the fact you can place them below solid blocks, but obviously the downside is you can't make them into double barrels or whatever. As you can see, there's one row of double chests here, and then another one here. That's the same with the barrels, except it's missing a row of barrels. So yeah, that's basically it. We've not lost too much in terms of storage here. And yeah, for the last number of weeks I've just been fishing, getting loads of stuff. I have cleared out all of these chests now. I don't think there shouldn't be anything in these areas. This is where all my treasure used to gather. And yeah, I've managed to fill up a lot of the storage room now. This storage room is closer to full than it's ever been before. Saddles, I've got loads of them. You need saddles? Come and see me. Mending books, I should be fine on mending books for life, basically. What else? Fish, got plenty of that stuff. Leather boots, junk items. See, lily pads are classed as a junk item, but I think it's actually kind of useful getting them from fishing, because it saves you from like swimming around a swamp biome, picking them up. And of course, loads and loads of enchanted books. I mean, obviously mending books are the ones you want, but it's useful to have stuff like this, because it means it's easy to get whatever enchant you want, although it's not in any particular order, so you kind of have to go looking for it. We've got loads of bows and rods as well, more than we'll ever need. But that's the thing, you can't really pick and choose what you want from fishing. If you want to get mending books from fishing, which most people do, you're going to have to pick up saddles as well, and water bottles, and bows, and rods. You can't just filter items that don't stack. So that's what I've been doing. Anyway, I never really liked this build. It doesn't look all that great. The reason I never changed it before was because I just couldn't be bothered. I did change it on 1 or 2 occasions, but it doesn't look that good. So we will be getting rid of it. Now its purpose is no longer required. Don't think there's a better way of getting rid of it than a good old-fashioned explosion. And here we go. Say goodbye to the auto fish farm. Oh, okay. I mean, it was cool for a time. There we go. Take 2. There's a lot inside. Oh, what? Oh, would you believe it? I forgot there was loads of fishing rods. I forgot there was loads of fishing rods in a chest next to it. Hey. Alright, fun's over. Time to clear up. Well, looks like the 1.16 update hasn't sorted out this Frostwalker ice that hasn't disappeared. And I know what you're thinking. Surely I could have approached this situation with an open mind, and I could have seen past my blind ignorance and stubbornness and actually gone out there and used a data pack to re-enable the fishing. Well, I could have, but I've seen the error of my ways. I've used data packs, one data pack in the past. I've changed the entity cramming rule when it wasn't a vanilla feature, and yes, I will be cheating no longer. And there we go, good as new. Although it feels a bit weird seeing that, having just demolished a build that's been in my world so long. It's been in my world a fairly long time. I remember because I used to have that box storage room down there. It wasn't as big as it is now. I used to have like an entrance to it here that I've presumably filled in over time. Now, you might wonder, well, you probably didn't wonder, but what happens if you AFK fish in your world for weeks on end without actually doing anything else? Well, stuff like this happens. This is, I think, damage caused by lightning, I believe. There was a lot more of it too, actually, so that's just one example that I forgot to patch up. Basically what I would do is I would AFK fish for like 3 or 4 days straight, and then I would go and empty the bulk storage, or empty the bulk fishing storage, because it was finite. I don't have infinite storage down there. And I would come along here and I would see like chunks of buildings missing. Like this entire corner of this build was gone at one point. Part of my house had burnt down. Well, I'm guessing it burnt down. I can't think of what else might have done it. And that led me to conclude that, yeah, it was thunderstorms. Thunderstorms had caused a wee bit of burning damage. Actually, I did see a skeletal horse, or a zombie horse. I don't know what you call them, but I saw a zombie horse over the other side of the river. Let's go and see if it's still there. Alright, let's go and have a look. I had to go down and get one of my, like, 10 million saddles. Okay, here we go. So yeah, what else happens when you AFK non-stop for a few weeks? Well, a lot of damage here, obviously, has been caused by Endermen. And now this isn't just recent, this has happened over the many years that I've played in this world. But also, another thing that kept occurring was raids. Well, not raids, but, you know, that kind of pre-raid thing when, you know, a bunch of pillagers come around, and if you kill one of them, then it starts a raid. That's how it works. I didn't know that for the longest of times, but I do now. Kill the one with the banner, you start a raid. Lots and lots of pillagers came around, so much so they actually managed to disable the iron farm. They killed 2 of the villagers. In fact, I think they killed this one and I replaced it, and then it died again along with that one. You need 4 for this to work. They actually don't need professions, I figured out. Or I don't think so. Either that or it's a bug. Probably the latter. But it got so bad. Basically, I was running these on a laptop that obviously doesn't run Minecraft as well. I couldn't actually cross the river for the entire time I was using the laptop because there was just loads and loads and loads of pillagers over here that it would crash the game. There'd be too many entities rendered in. Obviously, I was at 2 chunk render distance, so it wasn't loaded. As soon as my character crossed the river, I was in deep trouble, basically. Oh wow, can these guys swim now? Or could these guys always swim? We'll just pop them in the horse stables that haven't been used for a number of years. Literally the only name tag I had handy. I guess we'll just have to use it. As I said, don't suspect these guys need to be name tagged, but I don't think I've ever had one before. The thing is, throughout my world's lifetime, I always had weather disabled, but because Optifine hasn't been out for 1.15, and well, obviously it's not going to be out for 1.16, yeah, weather's always been enabled, certainly recently. So another way that you can tell pillagers have been roaming my lands is that loads and loads of crops have been trampled. Well, specifically these ones, although I think that's more because of the nature of the crops. None of these have been trampled, but that's because there's not like full blocks for them to jump around on. This happened off camera. Kind of wish I'd caught it on camera. But, and also here's evidence of the amount of pillagers. I know they're not all called pillagers, but evokers, is it? You get evokers in raids. I've had several raids and I've got loads of totems of undying. I don't know where all my other ones are. Yeah, there's a bunch more there. But after you beat a raid, if you've got that, is it Luck of the Village buff or potion effect, if you go walk around a village, they start throwing random stuff to you, and that happened to me when I went into Dashville shortly after beating a raid, although the raid was at another village. This is what they threw to me. I managed to collect it all, pop it in a chest, and as you can see, it's not top quality stuff, but obviously it would also be a bit broken, a bit game breaking if you got stuff like that off of a raid, but it's still kind of nice to get stuff thrown at you. It made me feel like a big YouTuber getting thrown with sponsorship deals. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so, oh yeah, and also lightning must have got rid of the animals in the boats up there. And my laptop restarted. I was using the one that I took to America, and it restarted, so yeah, it wasn't ideal, but thankfully I don't think anything came of it. We can let these guys free now, I think, because 1.16 fixes the thing where they went like miles away from the bee nests. These guys not happy with their new freedom. They've been shut up in a box for 4 weeks of IRL time or whatever it's been. Okay, so blowing up the auto fish farm build wasn't tough because it looked rubbish, but it feels nothing in comparison with how it feels digging up all the infrastructure for storage. As you can see, that's what I'm doing now. Getting rid of the hopper line that... I didn't have one of these for the longest of times. Back when I started auto fishing, I had to manually move the produce from the auto fish farm to wherever I was storing it. Eventually I managed to get around to building this. Well, you can't really see it very well. Yeah, eventually I built this, which I've already showed off. This is the mass storage for the auto fish farm. Cod, Natula shells, salmon, pufferfish. We've even got a full double chest full of Nemo. Unbelievable. Got lily pads, all sorts of stuff. And then obviously this was items that didn't stack, so your saddles, your rods, your bows, your enchanted books. And yeah, this made auto fishing a whole lot more fun because it meant that after a few hours you didn't have to go and manually empty it. But yeah, it feels a bit wrong taking it down. However, we are taking it down because it will hopefully improve the performance of this area, because redstone, pistons and all that sort of stuff obviously have an impact in that sort of a thing. And yeah, I'll probably take out the chests too, certainly these chests, maybe replace them with other means of storage, shall we say. But of course, 1.16 is more than just removing AFK fishing farms, except for when people make data packs to re-enable them. Apart from that, there's more to the 1.16 update. My personal favourite change has definitely got to be they've ordered the statistics, certainly the general statistics, by alphabetical order. Amazing. It took them so long. I was looking at these in 1.50 and I was trying to find the distance I'd gone by minecart, which is, if I can find it here, distance by minecart, 721 kilometres, so that's about 721,000 blocks. Took me ages to find it because it was spread out all over the place, and now look at that. Alphabetical order. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Of course, that's not the only change. There is a lot more, specifically surrounding the nether. I think there was a vote done. It was either change the nether or change caves. People chose the nether, which I wasn't unhappy with, but I thought caves could do with more of an update than the nether, because of course it was updated as recently as 1.10, as this ravine demonstrates. This ravine wasn't, or wouldn't have been in the game until 1.10. The reason I remember it was 1.10 was because the Great Frontier of Time, which is a recorded round based on different updates of Minecraft. Oh, who are you? That's not very nice. Can I hit these guys? Oh yeah, zombie pigmen are no longer called zombie pigmen. Back I tell thee. Oh, that was easy. I can't tell if they get angry because I hit them. Is it because I'm wearing something? I don't actually know much about these guys. Is this a sharpness? Oh no, it's smite. Oh wait, they're not undead, I forgot. They're not undead. So they're piglins, and the zombie pigmen are now called zombie piglins. And zombie piglins that used to be called zombie pigmen, I presume still act the same way. As in, if you hit them, everyone goes nuts. I think it's just a retexture. I think that's what I've been told. The Great Frontier of Time, it goes through each Minecraft version that you can play UHC in. I think like 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and the season's based off of the changes that came in that update. And the 1.10 season, which was won by yours truly, and my team obviously, it included, well, the scenario was go to hell because of the nether updates. The predominant biome in the world was the ice plains, which obviously was the because you know there was polar bears added, and there was the igloos added, and there was also that massive Mesa. There was a massive Mesa at 0-0 because of the Mesa biomes got an upgrade with more gold. That was actually a very cool round. It had my favourite moment in any of the RRs I've ever played, guaranteed. It was the part where I killed Normo. It was a good moment for a lot of reasons, but mainly because it was a bit of an underdog thing. There was 3 of us, full iron, 1 bow. He was full diamond with his teammate. His teammate was there, let's not forget. It was a 2v3. 2 full diamonds versus 3 undergeared people. And yeah, we managed to... Oh, I managed to kill him, knock him off the cliff. So, yeah, that was great Frontier of Time season. What season was it? Was it 8 or 9? Well, one of those. And that was definitely my greatest... One of my greatest RR moments. One of my favourite RR moments. Alright, anyway, we're heading off in this direction because we're going to look for the Nether updates. The updated Nether. Ooh, did you hear that ambient sound? I think there's new music as well. Let's turn the music on. The new ambient sound is very, very cool. As you can see, I'm still using the classic textures. Oh, hello. Is this guy mad? This guy's mad. What happens if I hit him? Do all of them go nuts? Whoa! Oh, that's not good. Oh, they actually hurt. Stay back. Okay, there we go. What did they drop? Is it just gold? Or was that... I think that was from a pigman. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not travelling by Elytra because I'm anti-meta. Doesn't matter if it's Minecraft, UC, YouTube, school dinners, I'm anti-meta. Just call me... I was going to come up with a cool superhero name, but whatever. I failed. I wasn't quick enough. I know I could edit, but it's not the same. It's not the same as being that witty. I'm not that witty guy with the quick tongue that I think I am. Boom! Alright. Yeah, I don't think ender pearls are going to quite cut it, so we're going to have to abandon our anti-meta ways and start using Elytra. When are we going to see this new nether? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Should we shoot this guy? There we go. Look at this. This is where the old terrain ends. Ah, okay. So this is something I wanted to talk about. I think this is actually... yeah, okay, so this fortress is part of the new terrain. But it seems to fit quite seamlessly, doesn't it? There's no, like, massive wall. It's very, very seamless. Oh, wow. Why is he running away? What are you running away for, man? And they're all going crazy. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to speak about. I'm still using the classic textures, but as you can see, we've got gold ore in the nether as of the obviously 1.16 update, and it's a different texture. It does not match the netherrack texture that I have. Let's enter the forest here. So yeah, this is the one problem with using the classic textures, is it will probably clash a lot with the new blocks. Oh wow, what's that? That's Hoglin. Hello there. Okay, yeah, that guy's not too tough. I thought they had more knockback resistance. Okay then. Alright, so this is what every other player that plays the game will see. I've got the new textures on at the minute, and as you can see, it does fit in a lot better. I think that's undeniable at this point. Anyway, yeah, what biome are we in? We are in a crimson forest. Let's hop over here. I want to see what that biome is over there. I know they've got different names. This is nether wastes. Are they all nether wastes? Even like way up there? We can check at 0-0. I forgot to check when we were there. Is that a bad guy? Yeah, that's a bad guy. Be gone! I think this gives you... It doesn't give you gold ingots. I think it gives you gold nuggets if you smelt it. I could be wrong. Oh, hi. The AI of these guys is really messed up. I really hope we don't have another mishap where shulker box is exploded by a ghast. We'll pop that in there. What was I going to say? Yeah, I've not actually played in any of the snapshots, apart from, the one exception was when I was in America. I'm pretty sure first day I was there, they announced the Nether update, or not the update itself, but they announced the changes. Oh no, it does smelt into an ingot. Fancy that, but I'm guessing it's not that common. It'd be a bit OP if it was. Anyway, yeah, so they announced the changes. I think first day I was in America, and Zentra and I spent a good part of the day just messing about in worlds looking for netherite and whatnot. Of course, netherite is now the best material for things like armor and tools and whatnot. For armor, it was a wee bit better, but not a huge amount. But for tools, it's a whole lot better. Like, the durability is increased vastly. Ah, what's this? So, is this the one where... Let's see, warp forest. I know there's one biome where... Is it Endermans spawn a bit more? Although I think that's more of a plains kind of biome than... what do you call it? A forested biome. I feel like I could make a texture pack that changes nether... I think netherrack's the only block I would change. Oh, look at that. That's one of those Striders. I know the name because that was Aragorn's name at the start of Lord of the Rings. I think they're tame. Well, not tame, but they're like... They don't bat an eyelid if you attack them, much the same as passive mobs. Wow, that scared me. Not gonna lie. I just looked up, I thought, what's going on? But, yeah, it was just part of the game. Alright, let's fly away, I guess. So yeah, the classic nether is a biome. I'm not sure if it's more, like, there's more of it compared with the newer biomes, but, I mean, it's here. It does still exist. What is this? That's blackstone. What does it do? Does it craft into anything? To be honest, I think... Oh, hi. I think it's better to approach an update like this. Call me anti-meta if you want, but... Basalt. Yeah, call me anti-meta if you want, but it's kind of cool to approach an update like this where... You don't know an awful lot. I mean, I know netherite spawns, but it's not like exposed. You got to go looking for it via TNT and whatnot. Wow. Listen to that. This is so cool. Hang on a minute. Is there not that structure? I do still watch Ethos LP, and I know he's been building in one of those pyramid structures. Basalt deltas. And there's a nether fortress down here. Nether bricks don't look like they've changed an awful lot. It'd be cool if we could find one of those, I can't even remember what they're called. The reason I remembered it was because I saw the magma cubes, and I know that they have spawners in them, I believe. Which I, not against necessarily. I'm not against any change, to be honest with you. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's pure mental. Hot tourist destinations. Explore all the... Soul Sand Valley. Is that... Oh, hi. Is that what... Is that what this is? And as you can see down there... Yes, indeed, we have found ourselves a Soul Sand Valley. That is a bone block. That's not new. This is new, though. Soul Soil. And this is Soul Sand. Soul Soil doesn't slow you down. Which, whatever, but Soul Sand still does. As per. So yeah, what is this? Soul Sand Valley. So what biome is it then that Endermen spawn more readily in? And where's that magma cube that I can hear jumping around? Would you hear that? That's really cool. This is still the basalt region. I wonder if magma cubes spawn in this biome more readily. Purely because I've seen more in this biome than I have in pretty much the whole time I've ever played this game. Must say, I think this is my favourite biome so far. I mean, the trees are nice in the other ones. The grey texture, the particles around. It reminds me of Mordor a wee bit. Which is, to be honest, that's how you would imagine the Nether to be. A bit evil. For the longest of times, it was the easiest place to come. If you wanted to get safe, go to the Nether. Well, just don't go in like Alpha. that was a crazy, crazy Nether experience. It's shivering. Why are you cold, bud? If you're cold in the Nether, then you won't survive in the overworld. I know there's one mob in the Nether that is allergic to the overworlds, but I can't mind which one it is. I think it's the piglin, is it? Got the music on for once. First time since like 2012 I've had it on. Yeah, magma cube spawn rates are definitely up in this biome. There's no way, because like I've not seen piglins around at all. Which, to be fair, has been kind of nice. There's another one of those forested areas. Yeah, the forests are cool, but they don't, like, I just prefer this one. Personal preference. I'm sure other people do prefer this one. I'm sure I'm not anti-meta in that regard. Oh, that's regular nether. I keep hearing grunts, and I keep thinking, whoa, what's about to attack me now? But it's just the zombie piglins, who I will probably forever call the zombie pigmen, if I can't get used to calling them piglins. Right, so let's make a mental note. Add to the old textures the new nether rack and the new nether brick. Yeah, it's a good place to come for gold if you want. I mean, I've got a gold farm, but... oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. So the gold farms are changing. How are they changing again? I think it basically means if there's angry pigmen and they die, they're not going to count as player kills. So you're not going to get XP or swords or presumably ingots. You only get like their basic items, which is fine. I'm not overly bothered. I don't think it'll impact the farm a great... Well, it will. Obviously, output will be lowered, but it will affect the... but it won't affect the basic workings of the farm, I don't think. Like the AI and all that shouldn't be changed. So I don't think the trees burn down. I don't think this type of wood is flammable. What is it? Logs. Crimson stem. Hey, more gold. Can't get enough of this. Love that sound. I think I just picked up some of the soil there. Crimson Nylium? I can't read. Oh look! Is that... What is that? Is that one of the new places? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, right. This is unreal. This genuinely... Let's appreciate this moment. This is a first. It's been a while since they've added something like this. Like a new dungeon. Let's appreciate the fact that I'm about to explore this dungeon for the very first time. Is that a dungeon? It must be. Let's appreciate this now. Alright, so it's filled with those guys who clearly don't like me despite the fact I've not actually done anything to them. Whoa. Those were the days. Enter a Bastion Remnant. Bastion? A Bastion. A Bastion Remnant. So yeah, this is clearly a ruin of some sort. Which I like, you know. I love these sorts of things. I'm a bit of a history buff. I say buff. Does buff mean I'm good? I'm not like good at history. I'm interested in history. So something like this is pretty cool to have in the game. Hello there. Be gone. Was ist das? Bane 2. The last ever thing, treasure, that I fished out of that fish farm was a Bane 4 book. Fun fact for you. War pigs. Hold the phone. Loot a chest in a Bastion Remnant. Oh yeah, okay, fine. While we're here, let's see. Get a full suit of netherite armor. Use a compass on a... Is that the thing that... Okay, I get a country load to take me home. Is that... load? Is that how you pronounce it? So that's one of the things I think you can use that resets your spawn in the nether. I think. Hidden in the depths, obtain ancient debris, which is what you use to make netherite. Not quite 9 lives. Change our respawn anchor to the maximum. Or charge, sorry, not change. I can't read. Obtain crying obsidian. Distract piglins with gold. Oh yeah, we should try that. Ride a strider with a wart fungus on a stick. I didn't know you could do that. And we've explored all the biomes, allegedly. We've still not rescued a ghast. Anyway, crying obsidian has been found. String, we've got chain, we've got spectral arrows. Is that what spectral arrows look like? What the heck? We're getting advancement after advancement. Obtain crying obsidian. Okay, fair enough. Here we've got some regular obsidian, more crossbows. Pretty much all the crossbows I've got in this world came from raids. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. They came from raids. First chains. Chains, not change. Chains. It's fine. I'm Scottish, so excuse my bad English. Okay, I see. You got to use a pickaxe. Pretty cool. Wonder you craft them. What is it? I would guess it'd be iron of some sort. Iron nuggets, maybe? Chains. Yeah, okay. Iron nuggets and an iron block. That's not too bad. Okay, so that place is well lit up. What is that? Oh, gold blocks. Oh, this is one of those places. It's a lot bigger. I thought it was just this tower. But it's got that bridge that goes over to that build. And then there's some sort of lava formation down there that looks a wee bit like an old kind of forge area. It reminds me of the scene in Lord of the Rings where Saruman's like building his massive orc army and there's all those mega forges that they're running using Fangorn Forest. And I think there's a scene where you see the lava just running everywhere. Alright, let's stay in this kind of build just for now. Okay, it's not that big. Good to know. It's not that big. It's a bit of a maze. Is there any more loot? There's more lights down here. Oh, hello, what is this? Gilded blackstone. Can we dig it? Didn't ken what it does, but I'm sure it's useful in some way or another. What is this block down here? Oh, it's just regular blackstone. Standard blackstone, run-of-the-mill blackstone, or all of the above. Oh, we've got some bricks down there. Is this the only place blackstone spawns? Because if it is, that's it surely makes it quite rare or difficult to build with, maybe. Right, let's head over. Oh, there. Oh, we did it. We did it. Can we trade? Hello. What does he give us? What did he give us? Iron nuggets? 32 of them? Hey. What did he give us there? Bricks? That's a rip-off. Let's heal before we die. What was that? Glowstone dust. I thought it was a new item because I didn't recognise the texture. Partly these guys are supposed to give you... Oh, fire charge. Is that fire charge? I didn't recognise the texture. Do they give you gravel? Soul sand? Please don't knock me out. Crying obsidian. Let me pick that up. I think if you want to trade with these guys, you're supposed to, like, cordon it off. Yeah, you're supposed to cordon them off and name tag them and all that. He just gave me a bunch of fire charges. I need a lot of gold. I've got a secret project. Oh, secret. Everyone's like, no, I'm kidding. It's not, well, it is secret because I'm not saying just yet. I'll say once the episode comes that I'm doing it in. But what's important is, wow, look at this. We found the main area of the Bastion Ruin. Pretty cool. Look at that. I like this. It's a torch of some kind. Lots of mushrooms over there. Some lava as well. Let's keep ourselves well fed. I don't particularly fancy dying. That's pretty cool. A lamp on a chain. I'm sure loads of people will be doing that. Hey. So, I see not all of them spawn with a crossbow. Only some of them do. It does make it kind of interesting running around because it's not all obviously firm ground. You can see outlines of bridges and stuff like that. But it's not like what it would have been in its heyday, I guess. Anyway. So where's the spawner then? Oh, hello. Should we get some more spectral arrows? Some more spectral effects? Oh wow, they are all going crazy. We do have full diamond on. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I made a mistake. I think it's actually safer to be in the lava. There we go. Safe? Question mark. There's loads of gold in the middle. Oh, no. No, we are definitely not safe. I'm actually not high on health, so I probably shouldn't be so blasé. Of course, we could distract them by throwing down the gold, but I ain't doing that. Oh! Back off. Let's collect more of this stuff. I like this stuff. Gilded blackstone. Wish we could get info on it. Oh! The bastion is ours. Not really. Because the spawner's still here. I'm not going to break the spawner. I'm a Minecraft purist. But that's another story. Right, anyway, let's... not only am I anti-meta, but I'm a purist. Can you be an anti-meta... Can you be anti-meta and a purist? Maybe. Let's try and dig all this without losing any of it to the lava. Wow, this is... It's got very loud. Oh, I see. That sound of them jumping is another volume thing. Well, let's turn it down. We've had our fun. Alright. Boom! Oh, that's pretty epic. That's a pretty, like, good early game kind of tool. Hidden in the depths. Obtain ancient... Oh, really? Oh! What do you know? I didn't even appreciate that I'd even obtained that thing. I just thought it was some random block, but no, it is one of the most precious materials in the game now. So I think ancient debris is more readily available the lower down you are. So what I'm going to do is... Well, first I'm going to try and get out of here, and then we're going to go and look for some. What is this? Mushroom lights, is it? Or no, shroom lights. Shroom light. Why? Remember, folks, if someone offers you shroom... No, okay, anyway, moving on, moving on. Is this the biome where Endermen spawn more readily? And I only see on the basis I see 4. I mean, it's not unheard of to see 4 in the one place, but it's very rare in this game, especially in the Nether. Or certainly in the older Nether. Yeah, it must be. This must be the place where you get the most warped forest. Alright, we should try out the whole... Okay, yeah, they all hate me. See ya, won't want to be ya. I almost timed it to perfection, and okay, I'm trapped. Help! This is where we die, folks. Psych. We're gonna go and try and see if we can find some ancient debris underground. I hope I put it away and I didn't just, like, chuck it out. If I chucked out some ancient debris, I'm going to be very, very miffed. Oh, hello. Oh, look at this. We found some. We found some already. So yeah, while I was in America, Zenger showed me... Well, he like, flew around a world. He actually opened a land world and he flew around it and we started blowing up the netherrack to see if we could find some. And we did, although it did take a while. These lava pockets, what the heck is with them? I've only got 5, so yeah, good luck with that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That wasn't really well thought through, unfortunately. Chances of us finding anything are slim to none. And so it proved. Not sure I like the bedrock either. Yes, I found one of these earlier, but it was quite small, or I just wasn't attentive. But this is a soul sand valley. Indeed. There's, oh yeah, there's blue fire, I forgot about that. Also a lot of bone blocks. What is that? Is that a skeleton? I think that's just a skeleton with enchanted armour. Hello. Be gone. Whoa! Oh, it was one of those guys. This is a pretty cool location, actually. Especially given the fact there's a nether fortress down there. So I'm guessing these give you bone. Can you break them? Whoa. Oh, I see. You can't break them with anything except for a pickaxe. Was that always the case? Oh, that's pretty cool. Be gone. Alright, can you break that? Yes, you can. Or you can turn it into bone meal, I see. What the heck? Oh, do ghasts spawn? I think ghasts spawn here a lot more. Unfortunately, when you go on fire, it's just ordinary fire, which... It's a wee bit, you know, wee bit annoying, but I think we can forgive them for that. Is it just me, or do skeletons now spawn with enchanted armor in this biome? Is that a done thing? Or does it just so happen that the first two skeletons I see happen to have, not diamond armour, enchanted armour? Here, more skeletons. There it is, it's just a regular skeleton. I don't think wither skeletons spawn here. That would be a wee bit too OP if they did. So what I've noticed from flying around the nether a wee bit is these biomes here are almost a wee bit smaller than the nether wastes. So it seems like the nether waste is still, you know, the main nether, which I like. You know, I'm fine if it stays like that. But the fact that there's other nether biomes too really just adds to it a wee bit, which is nice. So yeah, overall I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. So these are called what? Hoglins? Whoa, hi. These are hoglins, right? And then there's zombified versions that are called zoglins. Am I right? I think so. I like how they drop... I mean, I'm guessing that stuff would be raw if I didn't have fire aspect. That would be my guess. I've just noticed how much the old netherrack texture sticks out against the new... Well, whatever this is, crimson nylium block. I don't think it looks too bad from far away. I mean, obviously you can tell if you look closely, but if you're just like panning over, it doesn't look too bad. But up close, yes, it does stand out. Okay, so we've got our two ancient debris, which I will quickly throw into a furnace, because that's what you're supposed to do. Now, what I believe is you need, I think, 4 of them to make something. I think. Not quite sure. Anyway, that was very, very descriptive. Ooh, what do we have? Crimson roots. Also, I want to see if you can smelt up this stuff. I doubt it, but I want to know what it gives you. No, you can't. Confirmed. Alright, there we go. So we got netherite scraps. But you need, I think, 4 of them to make 1 netherite. And then you need one of the 1.14 blocks to convert diamond armour into netherite armour. It's the smithing table, yeah. So you can't do it now, obviously, but you chuck netherite there and then a piece of diamond armour in there, or a tool, and it turns it to netherite. You only need 1, so it doesn't seem all... Like, originally I think we thought you needed netherite, say 8 netherite to craft a chest plate, much the same as you need 8 diamonds to craft a chest plate, but eventually we figured out you only need 1 to convert it, so it's a better deal. But obviously it's not just as straightforward as dig the ore and you got it. You need to get 4 of them, and it's very hard to even get 1 of them, as I proved. Although I wasn't really looking around all that much. I'm sure we could get it. Maybe next time I'll stock up on TNT that I'm lacking. Can't think why. And the final thing I want to see actually is the new graphics setting, because originally there was fancy and fast, but now there is fabulous. Graphics use screen shaders for drawing weather clouds and particles behind translucent blocks and water. This may severely impact performance for portable devices and 4K displays. Do I notice a difference? Yeah, I definitely notice a difference. It's probably not just the leaves, but the leaves are the thing that I notice the most. It's probably less laggy if I leave my my base, which is obviously uber laggy with all the redstone around. Yeah, performance isn't too bad. I just don't notice much of a difference, to be honest with you. Particles, maybe? Did you notice a difference? As I said, apart from the leaves, I'm not noticing a great deal. I'm also out of food. Oh, no, I'm not. Anyway, that will do it for our first look at Minecraft 1.16. Pretty cool, I'm liking it. The nether does seem a lot nicer, a lot more varied. Obviously there's more blocks there, and more places of interest, more mobs. The fact there's now aggressive mobs definitely enhances it a lot. I mean, okay, the magma cubes and ghasts were also aggressive, but I mean, like, aggressive mobs, much like you get zombies and skeletons in the overworld. And I must say, the ambient of the nether is definitely a good thing, because I was travelling down a nether tunnel and you could still hear it, and it got me thinking that you will know now every single time you're in the nether. I'm not sure if you've ever been in that position where you've gone into the nether, like a nether portal, and then out another one, and then into another one, and you're swapping between them, and you kind of lose track of if you're in the overworld of the nether. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But you know, sometimes you'll be in the nether and you'll kind of forget that you're in the nether. But I think from now on you will know for sure if you're in the nether with that ambient. Anyway, that will do it. Thank you very much for checking out this episode. Have a good day. All the very best to you. Bye for now.